Hello, everyone. Oop,
Hi.
hold on. Whoopsie. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm do apologize, everyone. There was some echo. Now, hello, everybody. We have here Katie from Kathleen J. Lightworker Tarot. Please subscribe to her channel. She's doing very well. And I've also put in the link to the GoFundMe page for Ali from Heart and Soul Connected.
Mhm.
As you know, her house has been invaded by uh, rot, and they can't live in that house anymore. So they need the support. So if you haven't already, the link is there to help her out. So I want to say welcome to Joje, Falsti, Melinda, Teresa, and Tracy, Janet P,
Hey.
Kelly, and who else? Candy.
There's
So
Melinda and Candy and Janet P. Janet P is so sweet.
thank you all for
Kelly.
coming.
I
So
am.
we
We're
are
gonna
going
spin the
to
wheel.
we're going to spin the wheel on the news. So we have NATO, the U.S., and of course Ukraine and Russia. And I'm spinning the wheel now. And the first question is Russia. So, as you know, Russia is apparently changing tactics, and they said that they're only going to work on keeping the Donbas area. They're going to concentrate only on eastern Ukraine. Now, the reason for that, between you and I and the wall, is that they're losing everywhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got the Mariupol area, they got a lot of seashore area and the Donbass area, and that's basically what they want to do. They want to keep that. Hi, Cecile. So, my question is: Are we? Are they really moving back towards the eastern Ukraine to do that, or do they have another plan to take Kiev? Because they want Kiev. Russia, Putin wants Kiev. So we're going to do 5 card readings. And if you have questions regarding those 3 subject matters, the US, Russia, Ukraine, actually, and NATO, that's 4, please let me know. And we'll star them and we'll try to get to them.
Okay.
So the question I'm going to ask is, do they have another plan for the rest of Ukraine to conquer the rest of Ukraine? That's the question I'm going to ask. What is the question you're going to ask?
I don't know. Um I think Putin always has plans for the whole thing. But they say now they only want the eastern part, right?
Yeah, I agree, Jose.
I think I'll ask, I'll ask, are they being truthful um, about? Mm, okay, I'll ask if the Russian army is going to concentrate on only the eastern part of Ukraine.
And
If
I'm
they,
asking, is the Russian army retreating from center Ukraine for a more nefarious attack?
yeah, well, yeah, because if they want to do chemical things, it would make sense for them to pull out the people and just, you know, drop bombs.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, I got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and it makes me think there is a lot of desire. There's a lot of want to take this further, but the inspiration to do that um, may be lacking. But this queen, her being upside down, she is seductive. So that kind of is the point. Um, they are being seduced into this type of thinking that, brainwashing, the cult mentality. They will use any opportunity to 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 take more than they say. But I've got the two of cups and it's upright. So I'm thinking it may be forced that they want to back up from this situation, but I'm thinking that um, they do mean what they say. Um, cause and effect. I got the Justice card, and they haven't taken care of their army. They haven't um, put the money in that was supposed to be there for their equipment and their supplies. So they are not going into Ukraine and rolling over them like they thought they would. And this one, I'm gonna have to pull clarifiers on because it's the Three of Swords, and so there's heartbreak involved in this. I don't know if it's just the war, just the generalized heartbreak that is all over this, but well, then we end with the Empress, but she's in the reverse position. Lack, the 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 sucking away of of nature, what war does, and the Fool. So I think what Joji said um, really resonates here. Ukraine is receiving military weapons and supplies. I, they have a firm hold on eastern Ukraine, but I don't know if they're going to be able to keep it up.
Hmm. When you say that, you mean if Russia is going to be able to keep it up?
Yeah.
Okay. I get the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, pardon me. So basically, they are considering everything. My question was, is Russia looking into evacuating a soldier from the other parts of Ukraine in order to go on with a more nefarious attack? So they are considering all of their options right now. So from what I understand, this is not set in stone. I have the Two of Cups, but when I look at this image, it's as if they're passing. I know there are two cups here, but it's as if they're passing the cup from one person to another. And they're, the spotlight is on them, and that's what they want to make it look like. At the base of the reading, we have the Seven of Sword. There is deceit there. They want to create they want to create an illusion, even though it's not the Seven of Cup illusion, delusion. They're basically not being honest about what they're saying at this time. That's what I'm getting. And with the Eight of Cups, they are being forced right now to retreat.
Mhm.
And in their mind, they are retreating. So the soldiers really believe they are retreating. But then I get the Knight of Wands. And to me, this is a new plan not a new plan, but a plan that is being put into place and executed by this knight. So they're going towards something to execute something, to build something else. Hi, Geek Hillbilly. And at the back of the pack, I got the Page of Coins, which says, he's like giving popcorn here and there, and to all the people watching, trying to show benevolence. But my feeling is this: they are retreating. Nothing is set in stone, but they are retreating at this time. They haven't, to me, the soldiers believe that that's what it's for, to go and keep Donbass. But I don't think that Putin has that in mind. So we have two different readings. That's nice. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that.
We asked two different questions.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice. I like that. Okay, so next we have NATO in the Eastern Defense. Um, right now, the US and other NATO countries um, the told the I'm sorry, I'm very tired, so I'm having problems talking. Brain fog. Um, I'm sorry. Oh, I hate when that happens.
Is this with the EU wanting America and Canada to um,
Oh, we can ask that question first. Yes. NATO was on. No, this is about the Eastern Defense.
oh, okay.
Um, Forces, they're deploying more and more forces in the eastern countries of NATO. And they know that, thank you, Joe J. Didn't have a choice. I did cut my hair myself and was this short. So I had to go see the hairdresser. Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Uh, and basically, they say that they have intelligence saying that Russia is changing its um, its way of looking at the war, and they're very afraid of um, chemical warfare and biological warfare because we know that Russia has done it several times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of accusation about Russia committing war crimes. So, is NATO expecting attacks on those eastern countries such as Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, all those eastern countries that have joined NATO after 1991, like Poland and those places? Hi, MK
Mhm.
Karen.
Hi, MK Karen.
So, does NATO expect attack on the eastern countries that used to be Soviet country, basically Soviet territories, such as chemical warfare and okay, why don't you ask one and I'll ask the other. One is on chemical warfare, one is an attack directly on one of those former Soviet countries that are now NATO's.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
Um, I'll just say, is will Russia instigate chemical warfare on,
Okay,
and I'll just say
on Ukraine?
well, on the eastern, because Ukraine is on the eastern, the in the that same belt. So
Yeah,
but
but Ukraine is not part of NATO.
oh yeah. Well, okay, I'll just ask if Eastern Europe is, if Russia will do chemical warfare on Eastern Europe,
Okay,
and then you can ask the NATO question.
okay, perfect. I got a yes. Let's see. You want me to go first?
Yeah, why don't you? Here, I'll make you bigger
Oh, okay.
so that we can see the.
Remember my page of coins distributing popcorn to all the party goers saying, hey, here's popcorn. This is basically Russia distributing its, getting ready for something like that, for an attack like that. They're getting ready. They're readying their countrymen, and they feel they are in a good position to do that. Now, at the base is NATO, the Pope. NATO might have gone too far too fast, and they feel threatened by them. This is the threat. In the past, and many specialists have did say that NATO was accepting former Soviet countries a little too quickly without looking at what the outcome would be. And this is at the head of the reading. This is what is creating a lot of heartache for many people, and including Russia. But I get the tower. And to me, this tower is something that they are getting ready for it. And at the back of the pack, I get, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I'm going to go on. I got the Three of Wands waiting for their ships. Oh shit, to come in. The moon. The moon. There is some mysteries and also some uh, disillusion about Russia. The popess, the high priestess, she is one that knows all. And in this case, the basically the intelligence know a lot. They don't know every single thing, but they know a lot, and that's why they. Oh, look at! it's the first time I see that. Look at the eye here in the corner of the deck. It's the
Yeah.
first time I see that. I feel like they are preparing for it. They'll be well prepared. I'm sorry, it keeps on going on. They'll be well prepared, um, but they'll also be tempered. I know this is the star. This is not the temperance. The temperance is coming after. They'll be tempered in their reaction. When it happens, it's going to happen fast. But again, NATO will be careful about the way they are reacting so that they're not creating something bigger than it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh shit, Joji. Joji, sorry.
Yeah.
So what did
Okay.
you get?
I got the hangman, but I got him in the reverse position. See, he's falling out. He's like, no, no. So, this is not the willing sacrifice. This fella is like struggling against finding a new perspective. So, I I got the the nine of swords. He I think this is all about Putin because the level heads in Russia, as well as everywhere else, is worried about, the Geneva Convention says says that you don't use chemical weapons. I got the King of Cups in reverse. It's it's everything is about me, 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 and I want Russia to be glorious and you know restore Russia the way it's supposed to be. I got the Eight of Swords, and it's with the man hanging his head. I think, and then I got the King of Swords. He is also in reverse. And this reading, um, all of these cards are in reverse. And so I was like, oh, because this is a cold, calculating, um, not logical man.
That is Putin. He's a Libra. That would be his
But
card too.
I grabbed another one because I was like, oh, God, does this. I think that one way or another, Putin may may succeed in doing one chemical thing because he is so his energy is just vile. But somehow, either through his expulsion or through his demise, I guess. but I think it will end up to where that he is not going to go massive places and do this. But I feel like the whole energy of the reading is like he is just about to blow. He's wanting to do this so badly, but I got this. So I think if he does do it, he's only going to get one shot.
Mm, I think so too. And Geek Hillbilly says, if Putin is removed, expected to be due to a heart attack or a stroke.
Yeah.
All right. Next. Okay, the U.S. January 6th committee. So, what did I get on that? Uh it's Jeannie. There's been a lot of question about Jeannie Thomas. Um, that has been done. Oh, there's also the Home Depot is the top corporate donor to election objectors. That's interesting, isn't it? And then um, there's also two ex-Trump um, advisors, Peter Navarro and Dan Scavino, that might get some criminal contempt referrals because they're not doing what they should be doing. So here's my question. They're not answering what Clarence is being
Requested.
to present himself to the January 6th committee.
Oh, I don't know. Is he out of the hospital yet?
Oh, ooh. We're not talking about Ginny, we're talking about Clarence. When did that came out, Joji? Yeah, really. When did that come out, Joji? Should we read on that? Will Clarence will Clarence testify to the January 6th committee?
You ask, will Clarence testify to the January 6th committee? And I'll ask, is he going to retire?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Hi Sheila. Hi Ona Banana. Hi Laura. So okay, it's Jeannie that has been requested. Yeah, I knew about that. That was going to be one of the question. But Harry Melber said that Clarence would also need to be. Oh, okay. So I'll read on Clarence and you read on Jeannie. Okay.
Okay.
I can tell you right now it's a yes, according to my cards. Let me see with my pendulum. My pendulum says yes as well. So, do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah.
So, in the yes position, I got the world and the Knight of Wands. He's at it's coming to an end, and um, look at the elephant standing on an egg. The egg isn't cracking, but it will crack because Knight of Wands, he has a spike. He's not going to have a choice but to show up, I think, at this time. In the yes, but later position, I got the High Priestess. There are things that are hidden here that we don't know about. And this, if he goes ahead and meet with the January 6th committee, it's probably going to be, without us knowing about it. And I hear and see defeat.
Yeah.
In the maybe position, I got the devil. The devil is his wife. The devil is his wife. With the Knight of Cups, he's going to be on a tightrope, trying to balance all of his emotion. And with what's going on in his life right now, with his health, I think, I don't know if his testimony will be reliable. I don't have any swords. I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyway. Then in the no position, I got the Page of Coins and the Three of Wands. So, he can wait as much as he wants for his ship to come in. They won't be coming, and there's not going to be anyone coming to his rescue. So that's basically what I'm getting. What
Yeah.
about, yeah.
Okay. Well, I shuffled, turned around, shuffled, all that kind of stuff. And I got 5 cards in the reverse position. um, we got the 8 of cups, and Jenny. I mean, she's. It's kind of a she knows that her ass is grass, essentially, because she was standing there in the rain, just standing there staring. She doesn't. She's so King of Cups in reverse. She's so um drawn in, so me, 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 me. She did not expect to be in this position, the 5 of Cups.
Hmm.
And she is look, when she testifies, the demon is on the Wheel of Fortune at the top. She she is not, she cannot manipulate. She thinks she can. She thought she was a master manipulator, but she's not. And look, she's a zealot. She is somebody who is a cult type person. If she believes so strongly that nothing anybody says or does, she thinks she's right. And yeah, she's going to be in poverty. So that's Jenny.
Hmm. That was interesting. Very interesting. And all right, I'm going to turn the wheel. Um, Mm, we've read on that already. We've read on that already. Okay, let's go with the NATO meeting. Because there's one that I want to do about Canada.
Okay.
Canada is only using 1.39% of its GDP towards its defense system, defense department, ministry, or whatever. And I think that Trudeau was set down by other country leaders in the meetings this week and was told you need to you need to um, contribute a lot more. Now, during the conference, the press conference, Trudeau was umming and ahhing and sidestepping the questions all the time. And so the question that I have is, will he? He has to have a plan by June to present to those leaders, showing that he's serious about this. So will he have a good plan to increase the spending on defense for Canada? We're a small country. We are geographically huge, but we're only 38 millions. We're like 10% of the United States. But we still have a huge territory to defend, right? And
Right.
we are part of NATO. With that comes responsibilities. And we are, in my mind, we are very privileged. So we don't have reasons not to spend that 2% GDP. Personally, I think it should be 3% to make up for the last years. So that means adding $16 billion to the defense budget. So will Trudeau come up with that plan, and will he follow through?
Well, what you want? You want follow through, or will we come up with it in the first place?
Let's try come up with it. And Karen, the will is it's just something to help us determine what we're going to read on. And the other thing is when we get to this part of the show, some of the subjects we've already read on, so we kind of have to move on from that wheel, unfortunately. Yeah, Alaska is attached to us. She can see
Hmm.
Russia from her window. Yeah.
Yeah.
So will Trudeau come up with a plan by June? Yes, he will. It'll be
Yes.
lousy. I have the Ace of Cup, but I got the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So to me, he is going to come up with a plan, but I don't know if he will follow through. That will be my next question.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get that
agree
he
with you.
will?
Well, no, I agree with you that it's a good plan. I mean, sorry plan, but it is. He will come up with it because I got the Page of Cups. He comes up with an offer. The Sun card. He look, it's bright and shiny, but
He's good at that.
it lacks because of the following cards. This is the King of Wands, the big picture king. He doesn't make the outcome. He takes the wrong road at the crossroads, and he is it it, it makes you realize how very um, isolated, inexperienced. I don't know. Um,
Idiotic.
yeah, it's not a good plan. Okay, so let's see.
I asked, will the other countries accept his plan? I got the page of coins, which they'll have a serious look at it, and they'll send him back on his way because it's not a good plan. It's not going to be a good plan. We need NATO, and NATO needs us because of the US.
Mhm.
But we need to. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you doing?
So, will we spend $2 billion a year, $16 billion more a year as of 2022, 2023?
As to what? 2022, 2023?
Yeah, I've
I'll do
got,
2023. I'll do 2023, 2024.
okay, I'll do something else. I'll do the GDP.
Well, hmm, I've got I've got changing perspective, um, a group a, a group commitment. So that's the NATO thing. I've got the wheel changing of fate. So and then I've got the Knight of Wands followed by the Four of Cups. So you're I think you may it may be at the end of 2023 that this plan actually gets underway, really, because this was at the very end of the reading. You know, the Knight of Wands is action, and then the Four of Cups is rest. And it's not really rest, it's just lackadaisical. So I'm guessing part of your government is go 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 go, and the other part is I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got the will, so I think it's going to be toward the end of
Okay.
2023.
Okay. Quickly, I got in the yes position. This is the Tarot of Marseille, the confinement deck. There are only major arcanas in it. I got the Chaos and Big Brother. So Chaos is the star card, and basically, um, it will be you know, from what I can see, he will do it with the 2% GDP, but it's going to be chaotic. And then I got the Strength card, which is the test, and um, the Temperance card, which is like um, des mesures, like it's uneven, like it's all or nothing type of thing. Um, he's going to show some strength. He is going to show some strength. as well as temperance in all of this. But in the maybe position, we're talking about Trudeau, so it can be put on the this is the justice card with the asphyxia, and the fool is schizophrenic. And I think that, frankly, he is not. It's not going to. It's Trudeau. I don't know how much we can trust him. If he doesn't do it, with what's going on in the world and the fact that we're unable to defend ourselves, it's going to be the end of him. But in the no position is the being locked up or the world card, and the ambulance, which is the chariot. And I don't think we're going to be kicked out of NATO, which is good. But we'll need to be, as long as Trudeau is there, we'll need to have direction from stronger countries to push up, to push us in the behind to contribute our 2%, which is as it should be.
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on to the three start questions that I have here. The first one is reading on Crimea. Joj, we need, oh, Crimea borders are being closed to prevent people from leaving.
Well, I thought Russia had already conquered Crimea,
Yeah,
or was I wrong?
yeah, Russia has already conquered Crimea. But people, just like in Russia, some Russian countries are some Russian people are wanting to
Leave.
leave the country because they're scared. And I think that that's basically what maybe that's what is happening.
Okay.
So are the Crimean people
Being held hostage.
being
Uh,
held hostage? Yeah. So you're looking at if they're being held hostage,
yeah.
and we're going to look at their quality of life.
Ooh. Well.
Page of coin keeps coming back.
So is the hangman.
Yeah,
Okay. I got, you know, put it up. I've got the Ten of Wands. Um, and you can see that fellow, he's being heavily burdened. So I was asking him if they were being held hostage, and I would say it's a definite yes. They got the Strength in reverse. So the bully boys have taken control, and they have none. Seven of Swords. You know, it's that they feel that not only was their their area of Ukraine taken hostage, they feel like they have a sword at their neck again. And I put this upright when I put it back in the deck. Again, they are they are being held hostage. This man is not a willing sacrifice. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. There is a injustice, a untruth that's being spread. So Yeah, I think they are.
I got the two. What I ask is about their quality of life. I got the two of Pentacles. So there are highs and lows. Right now, I think they are in a low. They're waiting, they're expecting, they're hoping for people to distribute some goods to them. They're looking for help to sustain because they're without resources right now. They really want to leave. They really do want to leave. Unfortunately, they are poop out of luck. Russia and Putin is making sure that they the news that they're getting is not the right one. Like he's basically he's trying to seduce them into believing that they're doing what's right, but they know that it's not right because they are part of Ukraine, even though it has been annexed to Russia. They know what's going on in Ukraine. Ukraine is they were part of Ukraine. And at the back of the pack, I got the Two of Wands. Oh, here we go again. The Two of Wands, which is about looking out towards the world, hoping they get help, but they know they can't get any because they are now part of Russia. People are focused on Ukraine. So they're wishing upon a star again. I mixed those cards. It's the same thing again. The star, the temperance, the high priestess, the moon, and the seven of swords. So, they're wishing that things would be fair for everyone. They're wishing that they could get the same help Ukraine is getting. They're wishing that um, this whole thing had blown up, but there are things behind the scene that are happening. Some of the Crimean know what's going on. They are disillusioned about all of the mirage, the things that Putin is trying to portray, and they know that it's all BS. So now the next question I got was from Kelly. I heard that Russia blew up a bridge that connects Ukraine to Poland. Will that have a devastating effect in terms of supplies? I'm looking it up, and I saw something from the 26th of February. Um, Ukraine blows up bridge on Transnistria. It's all about something that might have happened in, let me check here. I don't see anything. I don't see anything about that bridge. Maybe we can ask if a bridge was blown up between Poland and Ukraine or any NATO countries in Ukraine to stop help from coming in.
Okay. Or how about has Russia blown up any. Uh, has Russia attacked Ukraine's um, supply lines?
I know they did,
We have to. Um,
but it is coming in still steadily. But
mhm.
Mariupol, those places, eastern Ukraine is,
They're trying to starve them out.
yeah, like they did in the 40s.
Yeah. Dadgummit. Money, 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 money.
Yeah,
Money.
Poland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Romania, those places, yeah,
Okay, I'll go.
yeah.
This the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Um, this is someone who, through greed and avarice, has, you know, stolen, um, has taken away other people's independence for their own. There's so much fear around what they're doing because basic human needs are not going to be met. The Tower, upside down. It's it's like you not only knock the crown off of the thing, you set it on fire. So that is the point, is to starve Ukraine. Um, but I got the Eight of Pentacles, and this card means that you have to keep going. You have to uh, concoct new plans to get what you need, because of the senseless fighting, the senseless beating upon beating someone over the head with a stick. It's
Mhm.
not. This is bully boy tactics, and it's, let's see, at the bottom of the pack, the Emperor in reverse.
Mhm.
You know, greed, corruption, and so yeah. Um, I think that they have tried to do it more than what they have. They that's what they want. That's what they're planning on, and the Ukraine people are feeling it, but it's not as bad as they wanted it to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Well, center of the reading, I got the King of Swords. Alive inside. Something is alive inside. This is Putin. And Putin is hard at work trying to create this situation where he's starving people. But right now, is succeeding in some area, but in other areas, he's not. The Ukrainian people in the past, well, I hate to say this, but they might have been asleep on the switch early on when they were talking about it, about, um, you know, there is intelligence saying that Russia is going to attack, and Zelensky kept saying, we need to stay positive, and the people were not very prepared, so they were asleep on the switch, and that's one of the reasons why they're out in the cold. But at the same time, right now, even though there are supply lines coming in, they're not as comfortable as they would like it to be. And the other thing is that um, there are some supply lines that are going to be cut. And I got again the Nine of Pentacles. The nine to me is representative of close to an ending, but also somewhat, you don't know how it's going to end. You really don't. There's satisfaction here with I call it what's her face, Ivanka Trump card. To me, the Nine of Pentacles always reminds me of Ivanka Trump, like, look at me. And then you have the Nine of Cups with that person who's sitting, very comfortably with all his cups behind him. Those cups are not there. Those pentacles are not there. You need to read those cards reversed. I'm sorry. I look at the back of the pack and again, I got the High Priestess, Temperance, but also the Sword of Truth. So all of these things are coming out. And this is where the um, declaration of war criminals or war crimes are coming out. Then we have also the generosity of the people of the world. It's going to turn around, but this is also Mother Russia. Mother Russia is very heavy in this deck. And um, she has a big impact on those supply lines. So stay tuned. There could be some things happening. Did they blow up a bridge? I know that they blew one up in February, and Kelly said that she saw it on NBC yesterday that they had blown one up as well. So I'm getting tired. Sorry. Let's have a weird question for as a last question.
Okay.
It it's
You want to after this? You want to just pull a, oracle card,
yeah,
leave
yes,
everybody feeling better.
yes. But let's. Oh my God, that card gave me the vibe of Trump in drags. Oh my God, the Empress. Oh my God. Let me see if I can find it again. I started mixing the cards up. That is so true. Orange hair and all. Let me get. Oh man, that is good. There it is.
Oh. Now you will never see her. Whenever you use this deck, you'll never see her without picturing Trump and Drag.
No, never again. That's it. That is it. It's so true. Trump and Mother Russia. Ah, okay.
Well,
Now, here's one that I like, and I'm
I
going
gotta
to get
crawl
my
underneath the table and get my cards because they slid off my lap. So hang
no
on.
problem. There is a oligarch who is complaining because he was sanctioned by the UK. He complains that his family don't understand how to survive. So businessman Peter Avon, who is or has been sanctioned by the UK government, has complained that he may not be able or driver take his cleaner or driver if kicked out of the UK. A
Now
Russian
what?
oligarch, uh,
He what?
He won't be able to take his cleaner or his driver if he's kicked out of the UK.
Oh, bless him's
He
heart.
was sanctioned in the UK over his ties to the Kremlin. His family don't understand how to survive on their own. So if he's kicked out, they won't know how to survive. And they won't know how to pay their bills. He is worth £4 billion. Our business is completely destroyed. Everything which we were building for 30 years is now completely ruined. And we have to somehow start a new life. It is a life for which he may not be prepared. Will I be allowed to have a cleaner or a driver? I don't drive a car. Maybe my stepdaughter will drive. We don't understand how to survive. After other oligarchs were sanctioned, his wife spent days visiting cash machines across the city to withdraw as much money as possible. He added that he wasn't close to the Kremlin, but conceded that doing business in Russia means contact with the president. Ah, so uh, where do we start? I know, poor little snowflake. Oh man, I wouldn't.
Wow.
Okay, so how
I
will it?
want to know what his cleaner is. Is his cleaner like he has his own dry cleaner, or is his cleaner like um, a housekeeper, or is his cleaner like somebody who washes his body? I mean, cleaner is a broad term.
I
I mean, also
know
they call hitmen cleaners too. So what exactly
that's a
is
good point. That is a good point. So there's the cleaner, the driver. How will his family survive?
how will his
Uh,
survive?
how will his family survive?
Oh, bless him's heart. It might be they might have to get a job. Oh, I said a naughty word.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a very dirty word. I'm getting my tarot of confined people out. Maybe it will be more appropriate this time.
How will he survive? How will his family?
Connie said that would be gross if he's referring to someone washing him. Yeah, toilet cleaner. Yeah, he's probably like Trump flushing a lot of paperwork in there.
Well, depends. I think depends have a notice on them that says don't flush, but he doesn't pay much attention.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, I know these Archie McPhee cards.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah.
I'm doing it blind. I'm turning the card as I go along, okay?
Okay.
So, he's gonna have to watch Big Brother to figure out how they survive in the real world. This is going to be a real test for him. A real test because they don't have everything they need to survive. They're not strong enough. They're not strong people. At the at the base of the reading, we have the slave. He won't be able to go get a haircut. He'll have to resort to the poorest people champagne, which is beer, instead of, real champagne and caviar. And you'll have to use the remote control for the TV himself. And, well, if he needs to wash his butt, there's plenty of toilet paper there. In the past, he tried to distance to stay away from Russia, or so he says, but was not very successful because, like he said, if you want to have business in Russia, then you have to be close to the president. Blah. And then at the head of the reading, this is festering in his mind. This is called the I don't know how to say it. Like it's the kind of like a petri dish where the COVID grew, if you will. So he doesn't know how. It's festering in his mind. How am I going to be able to survive? How is my family going to be able to survive? He is actually. They were right um, in sanctioning him because he is a Russian operative. This is the bat that was the source of COVID, and that's basically what he is. He is an operative. So in his environment, he's going to have to ask for some specialists to help him with, how to. This is the government with the vaccines. How to, how is he going to be able to survive, right? He's going to have to probably go on social. He's probably going to have to go on some kind of social help or something like that. But here comes the nurse with the X-ray. This would be the high priestess. He's got money hidden somewhere. We have nothing to be worried about. And here you have the oh, how do you call those people? Those conspiracy theorists. He's
Ah.
afraid of all those conspiracy theories. That is one of his nightmares because, like I said, he's got money hidden somewhere. Look, she's got tons of money, tons. And this is Toronto. I think this is Toronto. Oh, money in Canada? So, he is, he is not, he's probably going to end up with a heart attack or a stroke, actually, because he doesn't temper things. He's imbalanced, and the ambulance is going to have to be called on him because he doesn't know how to survive and how to support his family. So he's going to be given help. So,
Yeah. It
yeah,
just these people, these
I
people are
know.
just. Bleh. Okay.
Go for it.
Well, he doesn't live on the same planet we do because his way of thinking is so obscure to most of us, except for that 1%.
Mhm.
He is riding. It's like he feels as if he's riding an ostrich. If as if he's herding chickens, you know, because he is so out of his element with dealing with um, everyday life. He can't do it. And I agree that these are rats. He was an operative
Mhm.
and probably still is. But, the entire world is watching all of a sudden he is on everybody's radar. So it is the end of his um, being an operative, being a smooth operator, being there because it's an anchor around his neck. It's like he cannot get away because he has been so deeply involved in this. And it's all because somebody got too big for their britches and decided to attack innocence. So I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for the man. And I'm sure at his base, he probably has a heck of a lot more money than I have seen in my lifetime. So, but he's just not going to be able to, you know, his dog cannot have a diamond encrusted collar now. How will his dog get over it? These things are traumatic for them, you know?
Absolutely. No dog walker?
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
my God. Those poor babies. All right, let's pull a card for the collective to help with the energy.
mhm. I already pulled it. I'll go
Go
first.
for it.
Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. If you feel in your heart that you should do something, you should. If you feel in your heart that you shouldn't do something, you shouldn't. Integrity is not something that you can buy, and it's not something that you can sell. It is what's right. And if we cling to what's right, how can we go wrong?
Wow. I got energetic renewal for a new moon. Everything is about to change or is changing within us. There is a new organization that is about to take place, and we have to integrate a new organization within our own energies. This renewal, this energetic renewal, will give us a renewal within our lives, and that is going to be applied in very many different aspects within our lives. So we are like, I think we're all like that. We have many, 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 many highs and lows lately in our energy, like in the feelings of our energy, right? So we are we're taking, we're becoming more conscious of that. And evol, this new aspect can sometimes um, tire us. So it's important that we continue our efforts and invest in what we need to balance our real energies and to make sure that we keep them free of negativity. So we might need to change some of our living habits and the way we consume, like what we eat, what we don't eat, and things like that. All of these things apparently will happen without us noticing it. I don't know about you, but when I want my chocolate bar, I get it. So Um, oh, that can happen also. We can notice that we're going to change a little bit the way we style our hair or the way we dress and things like that. So when the new moon comes, it is the perfect moment to um, get into a true, um, like free our energies from negativity. So meditate and look at what steps you need to go through during each new moon so that you can continue to grow. Um, Whenever you have blockages and you have fears, they will free themselves from you, or you will free yourself from them. The new moon will bring you many different answers to questions you might have and information so that it's going to help you advance in your projects, in your relationships with others, in all aspects of your life. So it's important to have when a new moon comes and when a full moon comes, to have a way of some kind of
Release.
release or like a process of what we want, what in during the new moon, what do we want to bring within our lives? What do we want to change? What do we want to, improve? And during the full moon, think about the things we want to release, to let go of, so that we can renew our energies. So I hope this helps everybody and that resonates with you. And I want to thank you all for coming. That was very nice of you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to go to Katie's channel at Kathleen J. Lightworker Tarot. Or no, it's Kathleen J. Lightworker. And
Or Tarot after that.
oh, yeah,
I put it on there.
you put
Because
it on
somebody,
there.
yeah, somebody told me that Kathleen J. Lightworker, they wouldn't know I was a tarot reader, and I
Ah,
said,
okay.
okay. Mhm.
Okay. So, oh, the new moon is coming up on April 1st. So it's Fridays and it's in Aries. So that's a perfect time to begin this process of, you know, what is it that we want to bring in our lives. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, I'm tired.